Hey guys, welcome back to Loft Sports. It's Tyler. This week we're going to be taking a look at the Bowling Green preview, the next matchup for the Irish on Saturday. Coming off of a big win against Virginia. Tough, scrappy win, just like I thought it was going to be. Was able to pull away thanks to our defense and getting pressure on the quarterback. Now we turn our eyes to Bowling Green, which is kind of a tune-up game before the big one against Southern Cal the following week. So, Bowling Green, I don't know too much about them. I'm an avid college football fan, but I will be honest, I haven't had a chance to watch Bowling Green play this year. They're out of the MAC. They were 3-9 last year. They haven't had a very good last couple of seasons. A few years ago, they were pretty decent, playing for MAC championships every now and then, but they've kind of fallen off. Some of their coaches have gone on to greener pastures, so they haven't been able to quite recover. This year, they're 1-3. They've only played one other Power 5 team, and that was Kansas State in Week 2, in which they lost 52-0. So if Kansas State blew them out, we would think we should have our way with them as well. Listen, this is another one of those games, kind of like the New Mexico game. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. This is one that should be over at half. We should be putting our backups in the second half, getting our younger guys some opportunities to play and see game experience, and ironing out some details that we need to perfect before our big one against SC the following week. So the keys for this week's game, number one, clip their wings. That's a pun because they're the Falcons, but basically that's saying take control. This is a game that we should be athletically superior at every position, and even our backup should be athletically superior than Bowling Green. It just is what it is. I'm not trying to trash talk them, but they're in the MAC. We're a program that should be competing for New Year's Six caliber bowl games. We're just a better team. Let's go out there and act like it. Let's take control early, score, get off the field, get the ball back, score. Basically put some doubt in their mind in the first 5 minutes that they don't belong on the same field as us. Number two is work out some kinks. Book has got to be better. His completion percentage is down. If you watch my Virginia reaction video, I don't know what it is about quarterbacks in year two under Coach Kelly regressing. Reese, Golson, Kaiser, Wimbush, Book, they all seem to get worse in year two. These kind of games, especially before a major opponent like USC the following week, this is basically a scrimmage. This is a beautiful opportunity to work out some details, iron out some things that have not gone over smoothly, find a damn running game, find out which one of our running backs is healthy enough to carry the workload. At some point, we're going to need a damn running game. We just can't throw the ball 50 times a game and expect our defensive line to make 2 sack fumbles that basically go for touchdowns to save our butt against good teams. These are the opportunities against these lesser opponents like New Mexico, like Bowling Green, to get these things right before we get into the latter part of the season. And then finally, we got to play to our standard. When you play against a team like Bowling Green, you're not really playing Bowling Green. You're playing against the standard that your team has set for the season, and you want to maintain your caliber. That was kind of the same key I had in the New Mexico game, but you're playing against your standard, really. You want to go out there and beat them by however much you think you should be beating them. In this case, we should be 40 to 50 points better than Bowling Green. This should not be a game we're winning 31-10 or 27-24 or something like that. We should have the talent, the coaching staff, etc., to go out there and absolutely dominate these guys and make it over at halftime, put our backups in, get the young guys playing time on the field, get them some critical snaps just in case we need somebody goes down late in the year. We got somebody with a little bit of experience and looking for next year as well. So you're playing against that standard, and Notre Dame knows what their standard is now. We've had some big games against Georgia and against Virginia, which we've held our own. Now we know where our bar is. We got to go out there and match it. Playing against Bowling Green, that should look like a 40 to 50 point victory. That's just what it's got to be. All right, so keeping it short and sweet. Next week we got Southern Cal. It's a huge game, rivalry game, arguably our biggest game every season for more years than not. It's going to be at home. It's going to be a big one. USC's looking good despite the injuries at quarterback they've had. Can never take them lightly when it's a rival like that. Thank you guys so much. Go Irish. This is Loft Sports signing off.